Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in St. Germain, Wisconsin with guide Rob Manthei. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, it might be the middle of May, but I've got all of my Blackfish heavy stuff on today. Got down to 39 degrees last night up here in St. Germain, and it's going to warm up as the day goes. But with a cold front like this, Rob, does it make fishing a little tougher?
Well, you know, it typically does, but this whole past week, I mean, since opener, I mean, it's been a roller coaster. The days when you think, oh man, this is the weather we want, fishing hasn't been the best. You know, we've been getting a lot of these east winds, northeast winds, and the other day when I was out here, we had these exact conditions and we did very well, which was surprising.
And we got Milwaukee's favorite attorney with us today too, Chris MacGillis.
Oh, sweet.
So, no, it'll be fun. We'll catch some fish, right?
Yeah, otherwise we won't have a show.
Yeah, hey folks, we'll show you what we're using and how we're using it, all of that coming up right after this.
They say things aren't built like they used to be. Tell that to John Johnson, the craftsman behind Recon Boats. He and his small team make each boat by hand, maintaining the highest standards. Every shred of fiberglass, every stitch of upholstery, every latch, hinge, and switch. It's all in the details, which is why the angler is at the forefront of the design philosophy for every Recon boat. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen.
I'll tell you what, folks, I've been a proud user of AMSOIL for many years, and us sportsmen a lot of times not only have a truck, but a boat, an ATV, a snowmobile. And how do you figure out which AMSOIL product to use in each machine?
Yeah, that can be a challenge sometimes, and you know, we make it easy. We've got a lookup guide. You just go to amsoil.com, you put in your vehicle, whatever it may be, whether it's a boat, a wheeler, a truck, a trailer, whatever. You pick out your product, it tells you how much and which product to put in, real simple.
And one thing I want to mention too, AMSOIL does a ton of research before you even put the product on the market. You make sure that it's the best.
That's correct. It's years in the making for a product to launch. There's a ton of research and development to make sure that it's going to protect like it's supposed to.
And folks, to find the AMSOIL you want, go to amsoil.com. Hey, welcome back, folks. This was my very first cast of the day, Rob. And with this cold front, man, I wasn't expecting these fish to be this active.
Well, I told you they were the other day. Let me get where's our net?
Clamoroo there. Oh my gosh, Rob, look at the size of that walleye to start us off, buddy. Yeah. Holy cow. That is incredible. And, you know, we talked about it in the open, that with this cold temperatures, that the live minnow might be the best bet today.
Well,
that was plastic. That was my jerk minnow.
Yeah, but before, I mean, I had a bite too, and then when you set the hook, I had to get out of the way there. But, I mean, no, that's just a really nice fish right there. Like I said, you know, the other day we had these exact conditions out here, and it was crazy how the fish were so aggressive.
Look at that, though, and you know me and the plastics. I'll use them till they don't work, you know.
Right.
But that was my first cast.
Yeah, good job.
Nice, man.
Let's see if you have it on your second cast.
Yeah. Yes, folks, as you saw, I caught that walleye on the plastics. But really, the most effective universal bait this time of year is a simple jig and minnow.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to beat that. Easy to fish, you know, fish are hungry, they're off the spawn, and, you know, sometimes nothing works better than live bait.
MacGillis, all right,
hey,
buddy.
There's a wally.
Walter.
There we go, and here he comes, and a flipper inner. Not as big as the one I caught, Chris, but you're using the jig and minnow, so what did that hit feel like?
It was a light tap, John, but it was good. Right in the top of the mouth, just like he should be.
And you let him go for about how long?
About 3 seconds.
Two in a row for MacGillis up there.
Yep.
All right, Chris.
Seems like a Walter, nice one.
Is it a good one? A netter?
I think so. I think we need a clamoroo, John.
A nice walleye.
Nice walleye, Rob?
Yeah.
All right, way to go. Oh, I'll tell you what, Rob, that is another gorgeous fish. And you know, a lot of people are puzzled with the limits now in Wisconsin, Rob? Hold that up, Chris. That's a beautiful walleye, buddy. That was on the live minnow again, huh?
Yep, live minnow, John. Look at that.
Okay, good job.
Beautiful fish.
Hey, Rob, though, seriously, some people are puzzled about the limits now in Wisconsin. Can you go over them?
Every lake is 3 fish.
Right.
Your daily bag is still 5.
So you can catch 3 on one lake and go to another lake and catch 2.
Yep. Your possession's still 5. You know, every lake does have different limits. There's slot limits.
Right.
There's the 15 minimum. There's the 1 over 14. None of that stuff has changed. You know, it's all in the books and it's all at the boat landings and it's very easy to see.
Little smallmouth, John.
All right, let's see what you got there, buddy. That Rob actually just said a few minutes ago that he was surprised we hadn't caught one yet. You need the net?
Now I'm gonna flip it right in.
Okay.
Little guy.
Now there's some big smallies in here, and a lot of times they'll hang out right with those walleyes, Chris. And I know you love smallmouth
bass, especially in northern Wisconsin, John. Not huge, but great fighter.
Boy, old Chris up there, Rob, he's getting hot, isn't he?
I got him in, so I got him in the front of the boat.
Yep, let's see what we got. Here it is. We got ourselves a
Little walleye, John. Another
little
nice one.
walleye.
Perfect eater.
That is a gorgeous eating fish right there, Chris. You know, you always have the guide customers catch all the fish, don't you, Rob?
That's the point.
No, Chris is a good angler. Oh, this is a
Yeah,
nice
he's got a
fish.
net here.
Nice walleye.
This is a real nice walleye, folks.
That's a nice little walleye. Ooh,
That is a gorgeous walleye.
look at that, John.
And Rob, I'm impressed with the size, you know that?
That's a nice fish right there, John.
And you know, Chris, this is one of those days, you know, where the jig and minnow is certainly performing better than the plastic, you know that?
Yep, I'm just working it real slow, like Rob said, right on that weed edge and that rock edge, and they're just...
Can you feel the weeds occasionally?
I can, yep, I can feel them, and they take it right off the edge of that weeds, John.
That's a gorgeous St. Germain walleye right there.
Absolutely.
There we go,
Hey,
John.
way to go. That was close to the boat, huh?
Kinda.
Hello, there we go.
The
Beautiful.
littler fish
eater.
are out deep.
Gorgeous eater
bigger
walleye
fish
right
are up
there.
shallow.
We should tell the folks what we're doing here. We're looking for this time of year for weed growth, right, Rob?
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, this is a different year than what we've had in recent, you know, years with such late ice outs.
Right.
And, you know, we actually had the earliest ice out we've had ever. And so, you know, you got to think about, you know, you got to think about, say, opening day typically isn't the opening day of what it was. You know, you got to think about 3 weeks ahead. So realistically, like right now, in the last couple of years, you know, you got to think about how you were fishing in the, you know, first part of June.
Oh, okay.
And so on. You know, I mean, it's all relative to water temp. But yeah, all the lakes, you know, the weed growth is coming up really good. And yeah, you know, with a very little ice that we had this winter and a short winter, you know, the weed growth didn't deteriorate over the winter months like it typically did. So it regenerated really quick, and these fish have found it really, really fast.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. Save $10 on the Fluger Monarch spinning combo. On sale for $49.99.
You know, folks, Fleet Farm designs many different exclusive colors for a lot of different baits. And those colors are designed by fishermen to catch more fish in the Midwest. And Rob, you take a look at this bait right here, these chrome strips. What do you like about those?
Well, on sunny days, John, you know, besides the vibration that bait gives off on its own, you're getting extra flash, you know, mimicking bait fish, and that's what you're going to get out of those strips.
And on your lakes up here in northern Wisconsin, you get a lot of clear water, and that looks like a bait fish?
Right, yeah. I mean, whether it's, you know, some type of shiner or a smaller Cisco, you know, you're going to get that added appeal, you know, based off of that reflection.
You like this?
I do.
Yeah,
Can I have it?
Yes, you can. Exclusive color by Fleet Farm, and they got a ton of them.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, you showed me that. That's awesome.
Folks, one of the fun things about fishing with Rob up in St. Germain is there's about 15 lakes right around the town of St. Germain, and we'll fish several lakes sometimes in a single day. We just switched lakes. We're going to try for crappies, and there it is, the old Kalen's crappie scrub, and we're fishing a weed line, and let's get going, guys. Oh, Chris is, look at the size of this crappie, folks. That is a beautiful fish, Chris. Get him in, buddy. Flip him in. Oh, nice job, MacGillis.
That is a tankaroo, buddy.
Yeah, that's a nice crappie. Isn't that, what is that, Rob? About 11, 12? 11?
Yeah, that's about 11.
Nice job, Chris.
Hey, thanks, man. That's beautiful.
Now you got one on. I just missed one, too.
Oh, I got a little bit smaller
A
one.
little smaller one?
But
Okay.
still, that's a perfect little eater there.
That is the size to eat right there. Yeah, you were right, Rob. One after another, buddy. MacGillis on the crappie. Look at that coming in there, folks. That's another beautiful fish right there, Chris. Get him in, buddy.
Oh, look at that, John.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. So what are you just twitching that?
I'm casting it out, and then I'm slowly twitching it and bringing it back to the boat, and that's when they're hitting it.
MacGillis again, Rob. That's that front of the boat syndrome that he's got going up there, Chris.
A little bit of a horseshoe, John.
Come on, get him in there, buddy.
Another nice one.
Hey, MacGillis Weimer, what a great organization. You guys got a great firm going there. Anything new with you guys?
John, we're just staying at it, enjoying it, helping out our customers, and yeah, it's all good.
You just opened up a new firm in where, Madison?
Yeah, we have an office in Verona, John, that we just opened up in the Madison area, and it's going really well.
I took Chris's spot.
When you set the hook, I saw that flash.
Look at
this
this
is
one.
A real
We
nice
better net that
crappie.
one.
Do you need a net?
Yeah.
Look at the size of this thing. My gosh, Rob, that is world class, buddy, right there. That is a giant. Hold them up, man. And we always talk about this, Rob, but tell the folks how effective those crappie scrubs are compared to live bait.
Well, as you can see, I think he wanted it.
No, but I mean, they catch a lot of fish, don't they?
Yeah, they are the ticket, man. No doubt.
And you've actually used them ice fishing too?
Yeah, they work great ice fishing.
Oh, wow.
They work all year round, John.
Look at the size of that crappie though, folks.
Yeah, look at my thumb in that thing's mouth.
Is that a 13 or 14?
It's probably 15, John.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we just measured that fish. What did you get?
It was just shy of 16.
Oh, is that amazing?
Yeah.
Just keep holding them up. I mean, seriously, man. And you decided you're going to mount that?
Yeah, we can get a replica of it, yeah.
And you're going to put it in fibbers?
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, buddy. When I saw that flash, I knew it was big. We were fishing the lakes of St. Germain, Wisconsin, a 4-hour drive from Milwaukee, 5 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
If you are a spring walleye fisherman, grab some of these. They're an incredible bait. Kalins, rattling google eye, hair jigs. Right there, Ryan. Ooh, that one pounded it. Wow, dude, that is my first cast. Beautiful walleye right there on the hair, man. Perky, lively, smacking hair jigs. Doesn't get much better, does it? Big, fat, chunky spring walleyes.
New Mega Live imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're gonna have faster fill of their live wells and they're gonna have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board. Oh my, I saw the flash on
Chris, you
that
got
one too. It's not going to be
Double.
I know, get yours in here though. Not going to be a 16-incher. Flip man. Nice job there, Rob. Now, Chris, hey, there we go. Pass them up there, guys, or go stand together or whatever. That's pretty cool, guys. And you know what's really cool is using that Mega Live. That really helps you a lot, doesn't it, Rob?
Yeah, it's pinpointing us right there on the fish.
Yeah, what we're looking at, folks, on the Mega Live, this is a wall of weeds right there. And these little blips that you see here, these are the crappies, and they're right on that weed edge. And I'll tell you what, having this unit can really make crappie fishing easy. But look at all those fish there. Wow, that's a lot. And again, that's the weed edge over there. Finally, the back of the boat comes through with the fish.
Careful,
All
John.
right, here
That's
he
a big
comes.
one.
Oh, that's a nice one. There we go. Whoa. That is a beautiful crappie. And look at how he ate that crappie scrub, folks. And again, I think one of the big advantages to using the plastics or these crappie scrubs is the fact that you can just take the hook out and cast again and not try to catch a minnow in the minnow bucket. That's a beautiful crappie, folks. And again, as we showed you on the Mega Live, they're just sitting right next to that wall of weeds. That's a beauty. It is so much fun, folks. And I'll give you one little tip here. Here he comes. That is look at that crappie. That is really beautiful. And one tip I want to talk about too, folks, on this crappie fishing deal, and we're not sponsored by these guys, but these rocket bobbers, Rob, are so wonderful. They're a plastic bobber. And what do you think the big advantage is to the rocket bobber, Rob?
Well, see, you just caught one right there.
Yeah.
So I can cast well beyond you and take your spot because you can fire them so far.
Combat
crappie fishing.
No, but they are wonderful bobbers for casting, aren't they?
Yeah, into the wind, against the wind, parallel with the wind. Yeah, no, they're definitely the ticket.
See, I just had to watch MacGillis catch fish, then I learned how. This is so much fun. Here he is. Now, this is what we would call the eater size. We're not keeping any fish today, but that's what Rob likes to have as an eater size right there. See, I copied your technique there, MacGillis.
This is fun, John. It's so much fun.
Well, I know you love smallmouth and walleyes and all that, but it sure takes you back to your youth fishing with a bobber, doesn't it?
Oh, man, this reminds me of being 11 years old up in northern Wisconsin, just catching beautiful crappies. You can't beat it.
You know what, folks? Grilling season is in full swing right now. Whether you're tailgating, whether you're doing a barbecue in your backyard, or whether you're in your boat, nothing better than Johnsonville's, right?
Sounds good to me.
No, don't eat yet, because these aren't just Johnsonville's. Johnsonville's come out with special flavors, you know, occasionally, and this is really one of my favorites. I've tried these a couple of times. These are Johnsonville regular brats, but to make them taste a little different, a little bit better, they put Summer Shandy in there, Leinenkugel's favorite summer beer. So it's a Johnsonville regular brat infused with Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy. What a combination.
Definitely can taste the Summer Shandy.
Isn't that a good brat, though?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Aren't those wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are excellent, and my whole family loves them.
And you don't need ketchup.
No, they taste great. Hey, folks, look for Johnsonville brats infused with Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy at your favorite retailer today. Ooh. Hey, you were quiet up there for a while.
Got a little quiet, John, but I'm back.
You know, it is kind of interesting, Chris, and you pointed it out. Oh, that's a nice one. When that wind started blowing, they started biting again, didn't they?
Yeah, it got calm there, John. I think the sun, it's pretty clear sky today. And when that wind picked back up,
so did the fishing.
So did the fishing, baby.
Well, I'll tell you what, we only fished these for an hour, and you saw how many crappies we caught, folks. And the beauty, like I said earlier, of fishing, look at that. That's another nice fish right there. Beauty of fishing with Rob is we can change lakes, switch gears, and go for another species. You know what's really fun, though, Rob, is like we talked about at the beginning of the crappie deal here. That's a nice one. Oh, that's a dandy. Is the ability to switch lakes. And if you really put a finger on it, how many lakes do you guide in Vilas County?
Oh, probably about 20, 25.
And he makes his mind up in the morning based on weather and wind and that type of deal, right?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, every lake's got their own time and place, and wind directions. Some lakes are very wind specific, especially time of the year. And
sure.
Really, that's just how you go. I mean, it's not just luck of the draw. There's a reason for everything,
yep.
you know.
And the amount of years of research that you've put into this is amazing, you know. And all the new gadgets in the world don't combine to to have the knowledge that you've put together
Right. I
over
mean,
the years.
you know, we caught fish 30 years ago without it, and you know, now you can refine and you actually learn a lot of stuff about spots.
Right.
I mean,
and how fish react.
Right, and watching them, and you know, you get reason why they stop biting, or what made them active, or something like that. Or you can, you know, like seeing them here on the live, you see them going back into the weeds, and you know, as the wind picks up, they come back out to feed. And you know, like I said, every time it calmed down, you know, 10 years ago, it'd be like, well, nothing's biting. Well, now you can actually see why it's happening.
Yeah. Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2024 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Doug Petrie of Eagle River, Wisconsin, caught this 20-inch largemouth bass on the Sugar Camp chain using a shiner. Zach Sussler of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, caught this 40-inch northern pike on an Iron County lake using a sucker. Chuck Wickert of Mayville, Wisconsin, caught this 14-inch perch on the Mississippi River using a rosy red. And Mark Cassidy Jr. of West Bend, Wisconsin, caught this 30-inch walleye in Green Bay using a husky jerk. And this week's first kid winners, William Pickago of Greenville, Wisconsin, caught this 13-inch perch on Round Lake using a shiner. And Olivia Zapp of Wazowski, Wisconsin, caught this 24-inch walleye on Menominee River using a fathead. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, the new Berkley Deep Diving Hit Stick crankbaits are on sale, 2 for $13, and save 24% on the DMF Canadian night crawlers, on sale, 3 for $9.99.
The Quickset screen shelters are perfect for campers and outdoor enthusiasts looking for additional space and comfort. With a fast and easy setup in less than 60 seconds with no additional poles or assembly required, you will be able to enjoy the outdoors faster. Quickset screen tents feature no CM mesh, so you can be bug-free in the comfort of your screen tent late into the evening. The Quickset screen tents are available in a wide range of models, so there's a perfect one for everyone. Quickset by Clam.
Meet Chris MacGillis of MacGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
You know, they come in and what we do is we want to hear their story. We want to make sure they're okay. We want to give them guidance. A lot of times we call it quarterbacking their case, right? Help them put themselves in a position where they can get the best medical treatment, they're taken care of. What we want to do is make sure that the only thing they have to worry about, John, is getting better, right? We focus on everything else.
Well, folks, we're going to end our day on our third lake, and we're on a lake today that has both smallmouth and walleyes, and it's kind of one of those deals, Rob. You don't know which one you're going to catch, right?
We're fishing a bunch of wood here, you know, deep logs. There's some cribs and things like that. So both bass and walleyes use it, and sometimes pike. So as soon as one of us catches one, we'll say that's what we're fishing for. There we go, John.
So we may be fishing for smallmouth because that looks like, oh, look at that. Look at that. You need the net, Rob? Look at them down there. That clear water down there, folks. All right, Robbo. And
nice little chunk.
Yeah, that's a nice, look at the build on that fish. That's what's so impressive, you know? So our last lake of the day, we may end up doing a little smallie fishing, huh?
Appears that way.
Yeah.
Another smallie, John.
Are you having fun, dude?
Oh man, I'm loving this so much.
This is cool.
This is great.
And you know, we came out here to, like I said earlier, to fish walleyes or smallmouth. It looks like the smallies are going tonight, you know?
Well, Rob got us on a great spot here, and these are some nice fish.
Yeah, and I think we'll get, this lake actually does have bigger ones in it, so we're liable to tangle with a 4 or 5 pounder at some point. But yeah, hold them up, Chris. That's a pretty fish right there. And that was on?
That was on a Ned rig, John.
A Ned rig, okay. Good job, man. Is that 3 in a row for you, buddy?
I think so, John.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
coming, man.
Yeah,
it's coming.
These, aren't they fun?
Oh, they're so much fun.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a nice one, John.
Yeah, we're gonna need the clamaroo there. You need some help? Where were you tying back here?
Yeah, no, I got it, John.
Okay. Oh, is that a dandy? Look at that fish, folks.
Thought you said it wasn't that big.
Yeah, that's a Vilas County smallmouth bass right there, guys. Look at that.
Look at that, John.
Yeah, that's three and a half maybe.
It's beautiful fish.
Look at it. Hey, Rob, he's hot in the front of the boat, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm gonna boot him out of here pretty quick.
Yeah.
We're having a good time, John.
Let's see this one, Chris. That last one you caught was a beauty. Yeah.
He's ruining his average.
Yeah, that's still a nice smallmouth.
Another nice fish.
And Chris, you know, everybody knows that you're an attorney, but you grew up loving fishing and hunting, huh?
Yeah, John, I've been fishing my whole life. Been fishing up in northern Wisconsin my whole life. It's a beautiful area. We're blessed with beautiful lakes and beautiful country up here.
And you do a lot of duck hunting too, huh?
I do. I love waterfowl hunting as well, John.
For a great place to stay in the Northwoods, call St. Germain Lodge. That phone number is 715-542-3433.
The waters in the woods, John calls home. The waters in...
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
There's never been a better time to get a new R-Max than right now during the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. Take advantage of our amazing deals on the entire Wolverine R-Max family of side-by-sides during the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. You can now get as low as 3.99 APR for 84 months or up to $3,500 customer cash on your new Wolverine R-Max.
Well, we're going to call it a day here pretty quick, and MacGillis is going to end it with...
smallmouth bass, John.
All right, buddy. I'll tell you what, the multi-species trip was a heck of a lot of fun. Here he comes.
Yeah, it's a nice one, John.
That's a nice fish.
This is a nice fish.
In that crystal clear water like that, oh my.
This is a beauty, John.
Hey, Rob, stand next to Chris there. I'll tell you what.
That's a nice fish.
You know, as we talked about at the top of the program, the versatility of the St. Germain area and all the different species that we can hit in late spring is fabulous, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, it's not been ideal conditions. I mean, we work for our bites, but you know, you keep at it and you're gonna get the fish.
Well, hey, thanks you guys, both of you. Hold that fish out one more time, Chris.
Beautiful.
And Rob, a great time, and folks should come and visit Fibber's Restaurant. You guys have really good supper club food, don't you?
Yeah, we got a full menu, John. You know, lunch and dinner, cabins, hotel rooms, you know, everything that you need. So.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.